Hey everyone, welcome back to Magic After Dark. This week, I got more Minecraft creepypasta for you. Today, this one is about This World is Occupied. Let's jump straight into it. Welcome, dear reader. I will tell you the unfortunate story of the owner of the abandoned account. His name was Jason. He loved to play Minecraft and would never stop, not even for lunch. He would grind hours and hours on his server with his friends in his own survival world. He was a good player too. He'd gotten almost every achievement to exist in the game. But then he started to fall silent. He wouldn't talk to us. He would just do stuff when we forced him to, and then he would go back to his dungeon, the basement. We were feeling concerned about him. We tried asking him how he was feeling. No response. We had to wait until school started again, but little did we know, he would never come. One day, when Mom tried calling him up, he never came. Mom was furious and stormed downstairs to check what he was doing, but he wasn't doing anything. Jason laid there, on the floor, in the basement, dead, not moving, sitting there like an unnoticed twig in a forest. Mom rushed Jason to the hospital, but were unable to get his body started up again. He was actually dead. His Minecraft world sat there, in silence, untouched. Or so everyone thinks. You see, after he died, his account mysteriously started becoming active again. We didn't know how, and we thought he was hacked. But when we tried to log into his account, it said, "This account doesn't exist." We were terrified at the truth. His account was haunted, haunting the old seeds he'd played on. Some of them were just binary code. We remembered the seeds as best as we could, and after translating the binary code for a while, we were met with this terrifying message. "God help me! Please help me! Ah!" We had realized he'd been suffering his whole life, but we had no idea why and what from. And now his account just sits there, waiting for its next victim. A note on his desk reading, binary code, which translates to, "God help me! Please help me! Ah!" Very creepy. This sighting was told from the perspective of an unknown player. If you find out who this player is, feel free to tell me. Hello, it's user 4578234 here. I have a weird story to share with you. I thought I was alone, but I was wrong. If anybody else has experienced this, please contact me. I was creating my new survival world, and I just entered a bunch of zeros and ones for my seed. When I entered the world, I spawned in a savanna biome, which was sparse with wood, and if it even had any wood, I hated acacia. I had found an oak forest biome with a nice hill for a view. I gathered some wood, made some planks, and built a little house. It wasn't the best thing in the world, but at least it would keep me safe. I ventured west through the forest to find a village. Eventually I found one. It was a decently sized village and still had the hill for a view. So I copied the coordinates to my clipboard, and I went back to my house and gathered all the planks and other stuff, and then traveled to the village. When I got there, something was off. I thought there were more houses than this. It seemed like almost some houses had disappeared into thin air, literally. I was confused, and I thought I was hallucinating. I just shrugged it off and continued. After a while, I went to find a mountain, or cave to find some iron, so I went to the hill. But when I looked up at the hill to go up to it, I saw what looked like a black Steve. Again, I thought I was being tricked, so I just continued. Once I reached the top of the hill, I saw an entrance to a very dark cave. I ventured deep into the cave, and then I saw a single jungle stair with redstone surrounding it. Now I knew what was going on. I wasn't hallucinating. It was real. Immediately terrified by the truth, I ran out of the cave, and when I got out for a split second, I saw a black figure. It was there for such a short amount of time that I didn't get to screenshot it. After it disappeared, my game glitched, and then I teleported back to the last time I saw it. What the hell? I was freaking out, so I went into my mind to hide, but it didn't work. I felt like I was being chased by a demon the entire time, which was sort of right, but it was invisible, which is even worse. Eventually, I felt like I had lost it, and that I was safe. But then, I turned around. A very bad mistake. The entity was there, staring at me, and then my world started to corrupt. The terrain started breaking down, like I was, because I could have sworn that I shit myself. Then something popped up in chat. Here's what happened. Why are you here? This is my world. How did you find this? No, why are you here? This is my world. How did you... Do you want to make the same mistake I did? What mistake? What mistake? Do you know what the seed you put in means? It means, God help me, please help me, ah! And then my game crashed, and then I never went into that world again. I hope you never experience anything like this yourself. Have a good day and stay safe. This sighting is about a kid who had accidentally come across one of Jason's seeds. This should hopefully give some more context on this entity. Hello, Jake here. I am very scared to play Minecraft right now, especially after what has happened. This is why I'm writing this, to tell you about this thing. I started by playing my creative world, which seems weird, because nothing can kill you in creative, right? No, not this time. I was minding my own business and created a creative world. I just put in a random seed and bam, there I was in the middle of a savanna biome. I hated acacia wood like any other Minecraft player. So I tried to find a village, and as soon as I said that, a village appeared. Strange. Normally villages spawn hundreds of blocks from spawn. So, I took one of the villagers' houses and upgraded it. I'm not the best at building, but that's why I created this world. It looked kind of bad, but at least it was better than most houses I make. I wandered through the village, and when I did, I thought there was a lack of houses. So I tried to replicate some villagers' houses as best as I could and expanded the village. But I noticed a structure I didn't build. A hut with acacia doors, and basic starter materials inside. Weird. Maybe I built it and can't remember, but I was sure my builds weren't that bad. I just deleted the house and moved on. I noticed a nice hill in the distance to build my own house. I flew up there and it was mostly flat with some trees. It was a nice area to settle and test some redstone contraptions. I then noticed a cave nearby, and I thought to myself, it would be so cool if I built a quarry here. No. I wouldn't have started to work on the quarry, but for some reason, I kept seeing random redstone and stairs everywhere. The cave kept changing shapes and I still don't know why. I was getting mad and concerned. I quit work on the quarry, and immediately after I look away from it, it disappears. All that was left of it was a deformed cave and some redstone. I then realized what was going on and checked the village. Every house was replaced with the one I saw earlier. I was scared. At least my house would be here, right? Nope, that was gone. I tried to run until a mysterious player joined the game. User 110010101110 joined the game. What? Who the hell are you? I'm not scared of you. I'm in creative. That doesn't matter. You think you have outsmarted me, but you have yet to find out what this world belongs to me. No, I literally created this world, you moron. No, you are mistaken. That house that replaced the village's houses was mine, when I was alive. What do you mean? When were you alive? What does that even mean? I'm afraid I cannot tell you, for they are my secrets. I believe that you need to leave now. What? I was in the middle of typing that message when my game crashed, and the log was just a bunch of binary code saying, God help me, please help me, ah! I was absolutely terrified. I don't think I ever want to play Minecraft again. This sighting is longer than most, because at this time people did not know what this was, so they tried to detail it as much as possible. This is from a person who was playing SMP with his friends. Hello, unknown user here. I have a weird story to share. Recently this year, 2015, I spotted something strange. I don't know what to call it, so I'm writing this story to give people a better understanding of it. I logged onto my Minecraft server, and surprisingly my friends were already there. I was confused. Usually they only come after like 2 hours after I do. I asked them why they got on so early. Why are you guys on so early? We heard a rumor going around that if you put in the seed binary code, that something weird would happen, so of course we had to try it. The seed number was so big that my friend had to make another message to finish his sentence. How in the world did you put in a seed that long? I have absolutely no idea how, but it works. I don't think that's a good idea. Who cares? Plus, nothing's gonna happen anyway. I was shocked at my friend's discovery. If he knew something weird was going to happen, why would he do it? I was so confused on how he fit that entire seed into the text box for the seed generator. Maybe it was a glitch. No. We would soon find out that that was not the case. I explored the world for a bit and found a nice hill to settle by and a cave conveniently right next to it. What could possibly go wrong? I'm gonna go get some iron now. I'll be right back. Alright, see you later. My friend ventured into the cave to find some iron, and he did find a lot of iron. But there was a mysterious ore that wasn't in the game yet. He said he found copper, and he thinks it's from the new update. They never announced copper at all in the new update. They never said they added copper to the game. Then why is it here? If it's here, then surely it's from the new update. Read the changelog for the update again on the website. My friend went to read the article for the Minecraft update, and he soon figured out that copper was never planned to be in the game. He was freaked out and ran out of the cave and traveled back home. He told me what he saw after in the cave with the copper. Do not go in that cave, something's in there. Yeah, I told you not to do that weird seed. No, it's something worse, it's a black entity. An entity. There can't be an entity or somebody already occupying the world, right? No, this has always been occupied. We decided to build shelter in case the entity tried to come for us. We geared up in the iron my friend collected. We were ready, or so we thought. We found a nearby village, and we looted it. When we looked away, all of the houses got replaced. It looked like a player's house. What in the world's going on? Whose house is this? I'm freaking out. We need to get out of here. As we were running home, the terrain around us started glitching and regenerating. We got home and got into our mine bunker. We ran down to the deepest part and dug down to escape the entity. User 110010101110 joined the game. What are you doing in my world? This is not your world, we created it. Are you stupid? My intelligence is beyond your imagination. You could only dream of having intelligence like mine. Nah, you are just some stupid hacker with no life. You need to get out of our world before I do it manually. Friend was slain by user 110010101110. No, I will end you. User 110010101110 set unknown user game mode to adventure. What? How are you? I was banned before I could finish typing my message. My friend is too scared to get back on the world in fear of getting hacked. I was too. From now on, I will always be careful of what seeds I use for my worlds. All of these sightings have something in common. They all were tricked into using Jason's seed. They all were confused on what this user 110010101110 guy was. That too was Jason. This entity can do many things. It can change the world, use commands, become invincible, and change Minecraft's own code. All screenshots that were ever taken were deleted by Jason's haunted account himself. Here is the entity's information. This entity is very dangerous. Never go looking for Jason or his worlds. If you are reading this, please do not make the same mistake Jason did or any of these people did. You may be wondering how these are able to put in such long seeds. This is because Jason's haunted account managed to alter Minecraft's code so that when his exact seed is entered into the text box, it increases the character limit to 32520. People still do not know how this account knows how to code because the owner is dead and should not be able to do such things. It is still a mystery today. This very weird seed is in binary code, and yes, if you do translate it, the output is very petrifying. It spells out, "God help me, please help me, implying that Jason was suffering his whole life, but nobody knows why and how, and they also don't know why Jason didn't tell anybody. There is a theory that if Jason told his family, that they would become angry at him and blame it on him for staring at the computer for hours with his friends. Never go looking for his worlds. It never ends well. Jason's account is very dangerous, and, on some occasions, he's been reported of hacking into people's accounts and then hacking their bank. This led some people to believe that he's still alive, but this has been debunked several times by creepypasta hunters. If you ever want to go looking for him, just never make the same mistake he did, or you may end up like him. Alright, thank you everybody for watching or listening to Magic After Dark, and thank you to Hunter for recording the Minecraft gameplay that you're seeing right now. Join our Discord, comment, and email me at magicafterdark@gmail.com if you want to have your story featured on the show. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.